Hey there. You want to do a sound check? Okay, hang on 1 second. All right, let me know when you're ready. All right, sound check from Blackfoot. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's, Preston versus Blackfoot. Good, okay. All right, we'll go here in about how long is the song you're going to play out of the break? Oh, okay. Oh, that's true. I'm not live tonight anyway. Okay, that's fine. All right. I will talk to you later. Okay, thanks. Bye. Check 1, 2, test. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very good evening, everybody, and welcome here to Blackfoot as the Indians head out on the road for the first time this year. In fact, it'll be the first of 3 straight road games for Preston as they head to Blackfoot tonight to take on the Broncos. For the Broncos, their first game of the year as they open up with a new head coach. And the Indians losing last week to Shelley at home, 41-20, as they'll come looking for their first win of the season here tonight as they take on the Blackfoot Broncos on the road. Road stops coming up next week. They'll be in Star Valley the Friday after that. 2 weeks from tonight, they'll be down in Ogden before returning home again back on September the 15th when they'll take on Burley back in Preston. So we'll take a time out with the scene set coming up next. We'll get to the scene set. It is on the way. It's brought to you by Ultimate Power Sports. We'll get to that coming up right after this timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
And welcome back here to Blackfoot and the pregame show. Time for the scene set, brought to you by Ultimate Power Sports at the north end of State Street in the city of Preston. Well, for the Indians, missed out on an opportunity last week in their first game. Missed opportunities, mistakes ultimately doomed the Indians in their opener. The Indians turned the ball over on downs 4 times, included once inside the Russets 5-yard line in the second quarter. Additionally, the Russets were able to pick off a pair of passes, including one in the waning seconds of the second quarter, which eventually led to a 30-yard field goal before time ran out. Carter Perry found Cruz Harris on a couple of scoring strikes of 17 and 5 yards. Connor Iverson ran the ball 10 times for 47 yards, and Perry threw the ball overall for 134 yards in the game. For Blackfoot, well, for them, they start a new season with a new coach, a familiar name around the southern and eastern area of Idaho in the high school coaching realm, as Josh Stewart will step in and become the new head coach. He's had stints at Declo and Ryrie as assistant coach at Shelley, Ryrie, and Teton.
But that's what good running backs will do. They'll make you look sloppy, and they certainly were good.
So you go on the road, take on the Blackfoot Broncos tonight up in Blackfoot. This is a different team with a different attitude. They're coming off a no-win season last year. Now they have a new coach. Right. What do you expect?
Well, I know the season I came off of my first year, we were coming off 1-8. I knew exactly what the mindset was that we had to deal with our kids and get them prepared for it, and so I expect them to be the same way. They're not going to back down. This is their chance to get a reset, and they're going to come out swinging, and we know it.
Especially in front of their home crowd.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting game. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, should be.
Well, we'll hopefully have a good game and see if we can go home with a W tonight.
I hope so. It should be a fight.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Coach Craig Cunningham with us here on the pregame show. We'll take a timeout. We'll have more coming up right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
And welcome back here to the pregame shows. We'll spend a couple of minutes talking to wide receiver Cruz Harris here before we get ready for the game against Blackfoot. First of all, thanks for taking a couple of minutes to chat with us here on the pregame show.
Of course.
Let's talk a little bit about last week. Didn't quite go the way you guys had hoped.
No, we just got off to a slow start. It wasn't great, but we got it. We'll build off of it and learn from it.
You spent a lot of time this summer playing basketball. Rather than football with Coach Jones and his basketball program. At what point do you start working and concentrating on football?
We're kind of in the works in between basketball and football. During summer ball, we get to work. I'll work both of them, so it kind of just starts once summer's over because we'll start doing film like the last week of school. So it starts kind of right when summer starts.
Jones likes to run you guys to death.
Oh, he does. I thank him for being in shape.
Yeah, there you go.
No doubt.
Let's talk to me about playing wide receiver on this team. What's it like? What goes into it?
We mostly focus on our technique, a lot of footwork, and just making sure we're running our routes correctly because that's the biggest part, making sure we know the plays and such.
Because it seems to me that last year and this year, this is primarily a throwing offense. They want to run the ball to set up the pass.
Yeah, I'd say we do depend on our throwing these past 2 years because we've been getting more. Well, as you can tell, we got some tall receivers, so we like to throw the deep ball usually. So yeah.
You had great success on the football field and on the basketball court last year. Which one do you enjoy better?
I can say I enjoy basketball more, but playing multiple sports is better for college coaches like it. So, and football's good too.
What are the prospects for after Preston High School after the year's over?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Just been to a few camps and all, so not sure yet.
So you think in the end you still like to lean more toward basketball, or you take whatever comes along?
I'll take whoever's willing to take me.
So what's the outlook for this season? Your senior year, big change, big things happening. Hopefully a lot of offense out of you. What kind of goals have you set for yourself for your senior season?
I've been a goal I've set with my receiver coach is about 2 touchdowns a game and just not dropping a pass. So, yeah.
Very good. Hopefully things will continue to work out for you. We appreciate your time.
Of course, thank you.
It's Cole Harris with us here on the Cruz Harris, I should say, here on the pregame show. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have more right after this. The Pregame Coaches Show is brought to you by Elisa Benson, North Realty, Idaho, and North Realty, Utah.
105.5 FM KACH.
I'm Dan Keller, Mayor of Preston, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jay Butters with Alta Bank, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, this is Lyle Fuller with the Fuller & Fuller Law Firm, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Larry Morrison with Evergreen Financial Partners. We are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
105.5 KACH. We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Time again to check in with another standout student here from Preston High School, brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental, as we'll sit down with Connor Samfong. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Yes, you pronounced it correctly.
Okay, very good. Connor, let's talk a little bit about you and how life is going here at Preston High School. You're a sophomore, so you've been here just a little while. You got a year under your belt already.
Yeah, I've enjoyed my high school experience a lot. Definitely better than junior high. I've made a lot of good friends. And one thing I've noticed is that I think with a larger high school, it would be a little hard to get to know everyone, but I think that Preston, since the student body isn't as large, it's a little easier to come together and find out what everyone likes and get to know a lot of people. So I definitely enjoy that.
And you are part of the band and the music program, and you're a percussionist in the band. So that's a very interesting idea or goal just going in.
For those of you who don't know what percussion is, it's basically the drummers. Percuss means to hit, so we hit a lot of drums, have a lot of fun. Yeah, I really like band. It's probably been one of the things that I enjoy the most. Last year there wasn't a lot of percussionists or people in the drum line, but this year we have around probably 8, I'd like to say. And so the band program is growing, and it's really fun. One of my reasons for doing it is I'm very fidgety, and I have a hard time sitting still sometimes, and so it's also a way for me to get out my fidgets, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So how long have you been playing drums or doing percussion? It obviously started before you got here.
Yeah, I've been playing since 6th grade, so about 4 years. I'm on my 5th one right now. I've enjoyed it a lot. I've learned a lot of stuff. Surprisingly, I've made it into some honor bands and made it to an all-state last year, which was very fun and a very good experience, and I enjoyed it a lot.
What makes music and percussion, ideally, what makes them so attractive to you?
I think I can speak for everyone. I think it's just really cool when you hear the drum line banging along, and they have all different types of dynamics. They get soft, they get loud, and definitely at pep band games, just banging my heart out and cheering on the sports teams. That's probably one of the most enjoyable parts. Yeah.
So what lies in your future? Where do you see yourself going when your high school career is over? As far as college, obviously you play in a college band someplace.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do with a degree you would earn potentially in music?
I thought about it a lot, and I think it would be super cool, one, to be in the college band, play at that level of music, and also to teach. I've always thought it'd be cool to teach junior high or high school kids how to make music. Music is an essential part of our culture, and to show kids a way to express themselves and to entertain would be amazing, and I think I would really enjoy that.
Because music is always evolving and growing. I mean, it's the music that I listen to has got to be obviously much different than what you're listening to or what you're playing. So it's something that's always changing and always takes imagination.
At least for me, with percussion, there's a lot of finesse that you can use. Take example dynamics. When in a piece of music, when you're listening and it's really loud, and then all of a sudden it gets soft, and you feel that, and that's really cool. And I think it'd be nice to teach kids that all these different things correlate to making great music and showing emotion.
I mean, you're only a sophomore. You still have 2.5 years to go here at Preston High School. But any ideas where or what college band you might be interested in playing, or where you want to go pursue your teaching credential for after high school here in Preston?
Yeah, I thought about it a lot, and I actually found out there was scholarships for USU, and USU has a great music program. I thought about going there, and I have a friend. His name's Luis. He's going there right now, and he really enjoys it. So I really want to go there. I've also looked at other colleges. Ohio State University has a great marching band, great program. I thought it'd be really cool to go there, but right now just USU. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Well, certainly you're doing great here. We want to thank you for spending a few minutes with us, and best of luck as you continue on throughout your career here at Preston.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Connor Samfon, our standout student for today's game. We'll take a timeout. We'll continue on the pregame show right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activities, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fab.
Eagle is at Meridian, and Nampa will take on Middleton. That's your look at other games around the state. The Preston Indians will take on the Blackfoot Broncos coming up in just a few minutes. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. The pregame show will continue as we'll have the starting lineups and the opening kick coming up in just a few minutes here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattsmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center, for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding community since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Preston High School, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written permission of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
Well, hi again, everybody. Welcome back inside the press box here at Blackfoot High School. I should say the new press box. As for those who have been to Blackfoot in the past, they've moved the press box to the other side of the field. They were expecting new bleachers to be delivered and installed before the season. That didn't quite happen, so at least for this year, the press box will be over on the opposite side of the field before they get the new bleachers installed coming up for next season. But we'll play on like no one notices, and we'll continue on just the way we normally do. For the Indians, they head off on the road for the first time this year, and it's always a little bit different going out on the road for the first time. Guys are having to kind of figure out what they're doing. It's not like being at home. You're just kind of take things a little bit differently when you come into the field, come onto the field. In fact, Coach Cunningham kind of had to get into the guys' faces a little bit and wake them up and have them go at things a little bit differently to get ready to play, because they were just kind of going through the motions, getting ready for the game here about 30-35 minutes ago. So for the Indians in their first road game of the year here in Blackfoot, next week, they'll go to Wyoming, as they'll be in Afton, Wyoming to take on Star Valley. The week after that, 2 weeks from tonight, they'll make their first trip down to Ogden. Then they'll take on Ogden High School before returning home on September the 18th, or make it the 20th, I should say, as they will host Burley and a rematch of that wild and crazy game from last year that ended with Preston winning on the last play of the game, 53-51, in that big upset win on the road at Burley High School a year ago. So that's what's coming up in the near future for the Indians as they'll get ready for this game, the first of 3 on the road. The Indians just making their way back out onto the field after going back into the locker room for a little pregame chat and with the coach. Blackfoot's been on the field here for the last 10 or 15 minutes or so as we are just about ready for the national anthem here. So we'll take another break. We'll come back. We'll have the anthem and we'll have the kickoff for tonight's game. That's all coming up as we continue right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Well, for the second week in a row, the Indians have lost the coin toss, and for the second week in a row, the opponents will take the opening kickoff as the Preston will kick off to Blackfoot coming up here in just a couple of moments. We got the band clearing the field as got the Blackfoot team running off the field now. They'll probably just run over and then run back out here in just a moment as they have a special intro be played for them. They come back onto the field. They have a new video board here at Blackfoot that all the folks are excited to see, as they have, like I said, they have this special run-on music for the Broncos to get ready to come out onto the field. Preston will wear their white uniforms with white helmets tonight, both the shirts and pants. And we'll apologize right off the bat for misidentifying Blackfoot players, as they're wearing all black uniforms tonight with dark green numbers. So as we look back into the sun being on the opposite side of the field because of the new press box, we'll apologize right away for not being able to see and identify the proper numbers, but we'll do our best. We'll also apologize for not having video available for you this evening, as is per normal coming here to Blackfoot. They are heavy involved in NFHS broadcasts, and so our video is not allowed to be shot here. So we bring you just a regular old-fashioned radio broadcast and invite you to sit back and enjoy as the Preston kick team makes their way out onto the field, as we'll get ready for the start of this evening's game here, as the Indians will take the field coming up here in just a couple of moments. So it'll be Reggie Larson to kick off. As the Indians will kick off going from left to right across your radio dial for those listening on KACH, and for those listening as well tonight on the My Local Radio Sports Network. We welcome you in. Glad to have you with us here this evening. So as the Broncos get ready to receive the opening kickoff, Larson tees it up, puts a foot to it, and it's a low line drive. It's going to be taken by one of the up men at about the 20, ahead to the 25, still on his feet, stumbles forward, and he'll get to just over the 30-yard line. In fact, they're going to mark him right at the 30-yard line, and that's where the offense will come on, 1st and 10 here for the Blackfoot Broncos. For Blackfoot, it will look like Weston Layton will be one of the starters in the backfield, as they will line up in the I formation, as they'll give it to the deep man right away, and he'll run off the right side and pick up about 7 yards. Again, we apologize for not being able to identify the Blackfoot players. We're looking back directly into the sun, and not being able to see back into the black uniforms and the dark numbers, it just makes it very, very difficult to see. Second down, though. Gets the outside and able to just break the tackle of McKay Keller, and allows him to pick up a couple of more yards, as the little swing pass is going to be good for 8.
8-yard pickup, rolls over to 2nd down and 2.
So McKay Keller with the stop. They'll send 2 wide receivers out to the right this time. Single setback, man in the slot as well. They'll flip it out to the right side to the lone man there, as again they'll pick up the first down as they get the ball across the 20 down to about the 15. So back-to-back first downs on a pair of pass plays, one left and one right. As again, Blackfoot has taken the ball right down the field. You know, one of the things that the new coach in Josh Stewart said, he said he wanted his team to come out and be hard-nosed, play hard no matter what. And so far here on the first drive, this being their first game, they have taken it right down the field. 1st and 10 from about the 15. A straight ahead and more positive yardage. Looks like he's going to gain about 9 more.
Just shy of the yard to gain, brings up 2nd down.
So another 9-yard gain for Edwards. Second down and 1 as they spot the ball at the 7. So they're inside, not only in the red zone, but inside the Preston 10, and just kind of everybody pushing forward as the quarterback is still on his feet and pushes his way in for the touchdown. And they got whistles all over the place. They gonna call it dead that he was stopped? Yes, it was. So they'll call Cooper down. So they'll spot the ball at the 4, be a gain of 3 for Cooper. And now penalty flags come in before the snap of the ball. Let's see what this is going to be the first penalty marker of the game. Dead ball, false start against Blackfoot.
False start against the Broncos.
So that's going to push the ball back 5 yards.
5-yard penalty on the play. First down and 9 to go.
So it stays first down. First and goal from the 8. Stacked I formation. They give it to the deep man, driving forward, and he dives and gets in. So an 8-yard run, good for the touchdown. As Blackfoot gets on the board first. So that makes it 6-0, and they'll line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is up and through, and Blackfoot now leads by a score of 7-0 as they take the opening kickoff and drive it right down the field in their first possession of the year. Preston will touch the ball for the first time when we come back as you're listening to a presentation of Preston football on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
So Blackfoot goes 79 yards on 5 plays to stick that in the end zone. And they lead 7-0 here in the first quarter, and Preston will get their hands on the ball here for the first time. As kickoff comes down, taken by Preston, they get back out to about the 20-yard line as they run into a crowd right there. So Clayton Atkinson gets the ball back out to about the 20. And the Preston offense comes out 1st and 10 for their first time handling the ball. So Carter Perry will start at quarterback. Perry, 13 of 32 last week for 134 yards and a couple of touchdowns and 2 interceptions last week against Shelley. As he'll line up with Connor Iverson on his left shoulder. Trips left here for the Indians as Iverson goes in motion. They'll swing it out to Iverson. He has it along the sideline. He'll get forward to for about 6 yards. So Perry's first pass is good for about 6. Iverson last week was a busy young man. Not only ran the ball 10 times, but he caught 3 passes for 14 yards. That was last week. 2nd down and 3. As has stacked up in the backfield. They're going to lose everything they gained, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 10. As Perry, well, they tied him up almost immediately. So the sack on Perry. As the sack, Hector Silva, check that, Elko Brooks with the sack. 3rd down, call it 3rd down and 7 here for the Indians. Trips right this time as Perry's going to roll right, still rolling, looking, throwing, and it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Larson, was in the area. Schumann was over there as well, but it was behind both of them as that's going to fall incomplete. And it'll bring up 4th down and should bring the punting unit back on. Last week, Preston went 4 out 3 times in the game. Check that, 4 times in the game against Shelley. And they do that same thing again here as they go 4 and out in their first possession of the ball here this evening. So Larson will punt as 2 Bronco receivers waiting for it, back about their own 40. Larson's kick will hit, bounce by the 1 man, and then roll over to the sidelines where he picks it up at about the 28 and gets swarmed under. So he picked up the ball, ill-advisedly so. And Tyler Johnson, who fielded the punt, as Broncos will have the ball for the 2nd time. 5:49 to play here in the first quarter of tonight's game, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Dan Hubbard with you tonight. John Beverly back in the studio. So Blackfoot will come out with 4 wides. Trips left, single receiver right. Cooper's going to throw, swings it out to the far outside left as the man puts his head down, gets across the 40-yard line up to about the 43, and that'll be good for a gain of about 15. So Jaden Rodriguez, the receiver, able to pick up the 15 yards. So 1st and 10 as they'll move the chains again. Man in motion going back over to the right side. In the slot, they'll throw it out to him as he puts his head down, gets right up to the midfield stripe, and he's brought down there. Tanner Johnson will pick up about 5 yards on the play. So 2nd down and 5 here as the clock continues to roll. We're inside 5 minutes here in the first quarter in what has been a very fast-paced first quarter here this evening. 2nd down and 10. Good penetration by the defense for the Indians, able to jet in and knock down the ball carrier. As Edwards knocked down, he'll lose a couple of yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd down now. About 3rd down and call it 7 as they push the ball back onto the Blackfoot side of the midfield stripe. They'll spot it at the Blackfoot 48. 7-0 Blackfoot as we play here in the first quarter. As a swing pass again comes out here to the left, and again, good penetration by the Preston defense as coming in immediately was Jansen Hollingsworth and able to bring down the Tyler Johnson right as he received the ball and move the ball way back. In fact, it goes back behind where the original line of scrimmage was, as it is now 4th down and about 12, and that means that the Broncos will have to punt. Clayton Atkinson goes way back deep for the Indians as he stands at about his own 15-yard line. Snaps pretty good, gets the punt away. Kind of a little pooch kick in over end. Atkinson is just going to let it roll. It's going to roll down inside the 10 to about the 9. Good punt. So for the Indians, they'll come back out onto the field here. Trailing 7-0. So Preston will get another look at the offense here. And this time they'll start all the way back, really with their backs to their end zone here. So they'll go 3 receivers right, and they'll hand it to Iverson straight ahead. Gets through the first line of defense, gets into the second layer, and he's brought down there. But he'll pick up about, looks like about 5 yards on the play for Iverson. So for Iverson, his first carry of the game, picks up about 5. Second down and 5 coming up for the Indians. 2:42 with the clock running to play here in the first quarter. Snap is high. Perry able to go up and get it. Flips it outside. It's caught there. Get up near the first down on the reception to Reggie Larson, and it will be good for a first down. So Perry flips that outside. Picks up about 7 on the play. As Larson makes his first catch of the night, that's the first Indian first down of the evening. So 1st and 10 as they spot the ball at the 25. As Carter rolling left, throws underneath, gets Schumann. Schumann with a big reception, able to get up near the 48-yard line. That's going to be a play good for about 28. So 28-yard pass on for the Indians. So Schumann with his first catch of the night. As that's
rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, showtimes, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
Well, we'll start the second quarter. Preston has it. 2nd down and 11. High snap as they'll pitch it this time. The pitch comes to, I think that's Harris bringing her back around here to the left side. As the little end around on the toss play goes to Cruz Harris. He picks up yardage as he gets the ball back out to about the 34. So call that a gain of 7 for Harris.
Tackled by number 27, Braden Cousins.
So first carry of the year for Cruz Harris, and it's 3rd down and about 5 for the Indians. Throw outside, it's caught, good for the first down as the toss outside goes to Jake Schumann, and Schumann able to pick up the distance for the first down.
Carter Perry's pass is complete to number 82, Jake Schumann.
As they spot the ball and they say, yes, indeed, it is a first down, so it'll be a gain of about 5. Schumann with his second catch of the night. First down. Again, they want to throw. They'll throw it out to the right side this time. And again, that little flare pass this time is caught outside. Again, it goes to Cruz Harris as Cruz makes his first catch of the night. As that'll be a gain of about 5 on the play. So Carter Perry has come out throwing the ball well. Hey, playing this weekend, we get a chance to mention, it's my Penguin friend at the at the theater. Go by. Whoops, bad snap over the head of Perry. He's able to go back. He falls on it, then tries to get up and gets hit and drops the ball. So on the first down, ball snapped way over his head. He's got to go chase it down. So that moves the ball way back. It'll bring up 3rd down and 22 as it pushes the ball back all the way to the 35. So 3rd down. Preston goes, trips left, but first the Broncos, what a timeout. 10:30 to play here in the quarter. Timeout in the field. We'll take one here as well. Broncos lead 7-0 here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
So it moves the ball up 5 yards after the illegal participation, and now here's another call as Carter Perry with the hard count gets the nose tackle to jump, and that's going to collect another cheap 5 yards. As that'll back-to-back penalties. That will make it. That'll make it still 3rd down. As then I'll be about 3rd down and 12 after the back-to-back infractions against the defense. A little bit more manageable. Handoff goes to Iverson off the right side and gets hit right as he crosses the line of scrimmage. He'll gain about 3 on the play, but it's going to bring up 4th down and about 11. So Iverson picks up a few. Fourth down, and they're going to leave the offense out on the field. So 4th down and 10 from about the 25. Snap comes to Perry. Rolling right, still rolling, throws toward the end zone. It's too tall. He threw into double coverage down toward the goal line. As I believe that Reggie Larson, the intended target, the pass falls incomplete, and they'll turn the ball over on downs. So the 2 possessions for the Indians tonight, they go 3 and out, then turn the ball over on downs as they drove it all the way down to about the Blackfoot 25. So the ball will go back over to Blackfoot again, this time with 9:42 left here in the first half. They lead 7-0 in the second quarter tonight, brought to you by Yardmasters. So they'll come out 4 wide, single setback. They'll throw over the middle. It's caught, And then the 3, 4, 5 white shirts trying to bring the man down, who finally falls forward and ends up all the way up near the line to gain. And it's going to end up as a 10-yard reception for Cooper, as that'll be good for a first down. So Cooper goes for 10. And it's a first down right away as they move the ball on the completion. They'll come back in the same formation. Trips left. They'll throw back left this time as the pass is high. It's knocked down, and they'll call it an incomplete pass and not a backwards pass, as the pass was intended for Jaden Rodriguez, and he wasn't able to make the catch. I think partly because he was looking back into the sun. I'm not sure he ever saw it. So second down and 10. Clock stops with 9:04 to play here in the first half. 7-0 Broncos in their season opening game under their new head coach. They'll go under center this time. Hand off to the tailback, who's really more playing the fullback spot, as he goes right over center, and Edwards able to pick up about 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up third down and 8 here, as they'll bring a new play in from the outside, from the sideline. Three receivers left. Now one comes back in motion here to the right. He'll set on the right side. And they'll throw down the middle. He's got a man there, but it's overthrown. They tried to go deep to get it to Rodriguez, but it was too deep. As now it's fourth down and 8. And let's see if they're going to punt it back to the Indians here, as the clock stops with 8:18 to play here in quarter number 1. So they will indeed kick it back to Preston, as Clayton Atkinson goes all the way back and stands at about his own 20. A couple of late participants here for the Bronco punt team running onto the field late. As whistles and flags. Not sure the snap came off on time. This could be an illegal procedure call, and it will be. It's a false start against the Broncos, and that's going to push them back another 5 yards. That's their fourth penalty of the half. Everyone was moving, then all of a sudden the ball finally came out of the crowd. So you figured it had to be some sort of an illegal motion penalty, and it was. So fourth down again. Snap this time is a little high, wobbling kick. Lands at about the midfield stripe. It'll roll forward. It'll roll down to about the 33. And that's where the Indians will have it there. First and 10 when we come back. Timeout on the field. Preston will have it with 8:08 to play here in the first half. We'll take a timeout back right after this.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
First down, he's going to throw. He's got a man down the middle. It's Larson. All the way down across the 30, down to about the 27. I take it back. It's not Larson. It's Jake Schumann with the big completion. So a gain of about 45 on the pass play and a first down. As we got a Bronco hobbling to get off the field. So Schumann with a great catch as he ran right by his man. On the first down, they'll have it handed to Iverson. Iverson gets across the 25. Got down to about the 22, so that's going to be a good gain for Connor. As they'll move the sticks and call it a gain of 7. Blackfoot wants a timeout. So we'll take one here as well. Again, with 7:33 to play here in the first. Preston on the move here in their third possession of the half. Take a timeout. Back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
6:35, the clock running here left in the first half. Let's see if they can punch this in. First and goal from the Blackfoot 7. They trail 7-0. They being the Indians. On the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Snap comes to underneath and they throw it underneath, and that's going to be good for the touchdown. As the pass underneath to Reggie Larson for the score. So a 7-yard touchdown pass to Larson gets Preston even here in the second quarter. So Preston trails by a point. Larson will stay on to attempt the extra point here. The spot is down, the kick is up, and it is good, and we are even at 7. 6:16 to play here in the first half. A 7-7 tie on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Preston will kick the ball off when we come back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
105.5 FM, KACH.
Hi, we're Braden and Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency.
We're Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jan Stone with Northern Title of Preston, and we are Preston Proud, Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Bill Chambers from North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, and we are Preston Proud and Idaho Strong.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Larson. I'm with HK Auto, and we are Dayton Proud and Idaho Strong.
We're Preston Proud, Idaho Strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
So a 7-7 tie. 6:16 to play here in the first half, and Preston will get ready to kick the ball back over to the Blackfoot Broncos here, as Larson will do the honors after catching the 7-yard touchdown pass from Carter Perry. Kickoff down the left side. Handled about the 7 as they run forward, break a couple of tackles, still on his feet, out to midfield to the 40. One Preston man trips, the other one can't get him, and it's going to be about a 93-yard touchdown return. So he took the ball at the 7. I apologize, I have no idea who it is. You can't see. Came right, got back out near the 40, 45-yard line, made one little move, made one Preston man miss, got back over the midfield stripe, made another move, but made Reggie Larson stumble and miss, and then he just outran everybody else to the goal line. So just that quick, it's 13-7, and now make it 14-7 as the extra point is good. will take another timeout as Blackfoot bounces right back, pick up another touchdown. 14-7 on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. Take another timeout. Back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Friday night, the Preston Indians head off to Blackfoot to face the Broncos in their first road game of the season. The pregame show gets started at 6:25 with a kickoff slated for 7 p.m. Preston Sports are brought to you by Northern Title, Ready Support Services, Flying S Thailand Escrow, Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, Stokes Market True Value, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, and S&T Electric. Join us for Preston Indian football Friday nights on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com, your home for Preston sports.
Well, after the kickoff return for the touchdown, Preston's trailing by 7 points again. So Blackfoot will kick off back to the Indians here again. So truly back and forth we've gone here in the first half, as they held Preston's offense pretty quiet. They'll pooch this kick as it's going to come down to Larson at about the 35. He'll get forward for a couple of yards, not much. But Preston will have the ball again here in plus territory. So 1st and 10 Indians, who have made good work offensively in their last 2 drives as they get a touchdown. Now with 5:57 to play here in the first half, they trail by 7 points yet again after the 93-yard touchdown return. And now Carter Perry will come back out. There's about another 10 or 15 minutes, and the sun will be down where everybody on this side of the field can see. Perry swings it out left as it comes to Iverson. Gets a good block. Gets across the line of scrimmage, across the 40 before he's knocked out of bounds. All the way up near the 45 is where they're going to mark it. So it'll be an 8-yard pass to Connor Iverson. So 8 yards on first down. Second down and 2 here for the Indians. Like I said, the first drive they didn't do much, 3 and out. Second drive they had to punt, but then the last 2 drives they've moved the ball very well. They go back to Iverson. He gets hit in the backfield, and then the tackler kind of lifts him up in the air and allows him to fall forward for a yard. And to bring up 3rd down and 1. So they'll kind of line up in a tight formation. Carter will keep it off the left side. He'll go and he will pick up the first down. In fact, he'll pick up about 4 yards on the play, as Perry on the quarterback keeper just kind of pulled the ball back down and then went off the left tackle. And then really there was nobody there. And Perry was able to get the ball up near the 49, where it's first down yardage still in their own side of the field. This time they'll line up with 3 receivers right. Shotgun snap to Perry, rolling right, still rolling, throws underneath. It's a high deflected off the hands of the intended receiver, which was Reggie Larson, and the ball falls incomplete. So Perry's now 12 of 15 here in the first half for 118 yards. Second down and 10. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. 4:46 to play here in the half. Second quarter brought to you by Yardmasters. Cruz Harris runs over to the sideline as they bring in Clayton Atkinson in to replace him. He's going to line up wide right. They stack 2 receivers on the left side. Larson now comes back in motion. They fake the toss to Larson as Harris Perry will keep it, and then a flag comes back in from behind, so this is probably a holding penalty here against the Indians. Perry was able to kind of wiggle and weave and get back near the line of scrimmage, gained about a half a yard. But the holding penalty is going to move the ball back. That's the first penalty of the night against the Indians, and it's going to be for 10 yards. I was going to say that moves the ball back to the 39-yard line. So it's second down and 20. Atkinson goes out. Harris comes back in as they'll send all three receivers once again to the right side. Single running back is Iverson. Perry has to roll, throw back behind his receiver as that goes to Harris. Harris able to bring it in for a gain of about 8 on the play, but it's still going to bring up third down and long. So it's still going to be third down and about 13 here for the Indians. As the clock runs inside 4 minutes with 3:50 to play here in the half. Blackfoot leading 14-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Once again, they'll go three receivers left this time. Iverson, the lone setback. Tight end to the far side. Whoops, everybody jumps again. That's another free 5 yards for Carter Perry in the Indian offense. That's the 5th penalty against Blackfoot here in the first half. 5 for 25 yards. So still be third down, but it's going to be third down at about 8 now instead, as they'll stay with three receivers left. Iverson, the lone setback. Perry looking over to the bench as Coach Ander changes the play. Now Iverson will jump over and he'll stand at Iverson's right shoulder. Shotgun snap comes to Carter Perry over the middle. It's caught by Larson as he gets the first down and gets all the way up just short of the 30-yard line. Good for another first down. That's another gain of about 17 for the Indians. So first down. Once again, the Preston offense on the move. And we got defense jumping again here for Blackfoot. Just like the Indians had their first week jitters a week ago, Blackfoot has just the same set of jitters here in the first half as they commit their 6th penalty of the half. And most of those have been by the defensive line, as they have jumped off sides 4 different times. Throw outside comes to Schumann. It's behind him and incomplete, as that'll bring up second down and 5. Clock stops with 2:30 to play. So second down. Firth leading at home tonight against Westside, 13-6 in the second quarter. As Westside also opening up their schedule for tonight for their first game. Perry out of the shotgun snap, rolling right, still has it, still wants to roll right, now throws it underneath, just kind of flipped it out of bounds, and it'll be an incomplete pass, and then they kind of throw Perry out of bounds, and I'm not sure if that's going to bring a flag up or not. And now they'll throw a flag. Let's see if this is going to be intentional grounding against Perry. That flag was very late coming out. Perry, just before he got tackled and thrown out of bounds, threw it along the sidelines. there wasn't really anybody there for the Indians. This could very easily be intentional grounding. Clock stops with 2:23 to play. White hat comes across and says, yes, indeed, it's intentional grounding against Preston. So to be lost and down plus the yardage. So they'll move the ball way back, as the ball now will be spotted all the way back at the 43-yard line. 10-yard penalty will bring up second down and 20. And the penalty comes with a loss of down. So it's third down and 20 here for the Indians. 2:23 to play in the half. We need to talk more. So the officials will get together again, and Blackfoot once again will go back into the huddle again. So now all 5 officials want to get together. And I think we're finally ready this time. So 1st and 10, Broncos at their own 20. Man in motion, they'll toss it to him. So the ball's going left, trying to get around the corner over there. It gets up near the yard to gain, and it'll be close to a first down, but hold on, there's a penalty flag again on the play. This would be up near where the tackle was made. And let's see what they're going to call this time. Is this going to be another penalty against the Broncos? Yes, it is. It's going to go against Blackfoot again, so that's going to move the ball back. So it'll stay first down, but very long. As they're going to finally mark the ball off. It's a spot foul, 10-yard penalty. So it's replay first down, and it's going to be, in essence, about a 3-yard loss. So it's first down and 13 now for the Broncos. Shotgun snap, flip it outside, and it's caught there. Short gain. They get back across the original line of scrimmage, plus a couple of yards. As that'll be about a 6-yard gain for Cooper on the throw.
That'll bring up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7 now coming up. Finally, the sun starting to finally set over on the far side of the field, where everybody in the press box doesn't have to look back into the sun. As the pass out here to the right side, complete for running up the sideline. Whoops, and the ball is punched out by an Indian player, but it flies out of bounds.
Screen pass is complete.
So the little screen pass is complete. Jolo Lampkin came across and punched it out, but the ball flew out of bounds. So the ball will be down at the 30. And that'll be just enough for a Bronco first down. So the screen pass, good for 7. First and 10. Clock runs with 1:23 to play. Throw it down the middle, and running over a Preston defender, and then coming up to make the catch as the ball completed to Jason Williams. Williams ran over the back of John Peterson, but they didn't call anything, and the play will stand. Pass good for 15. Just over a minute to play as that pit cab play is again complete as they get into Preston territory up to the 43-yard line as that pass is completed to Landon Gallegos. So that's another first down. as the gain is for 11 this time. Okay, back into Preston territories. They snap the ball from the 42 as that pitch is out in front of their intended receiver, who got hit there a little bit and didn't like it, and then swang back at the Preston player. Of course, the officials just kind of let it go. Then it'll bring up second down. Ball clock stops with just 49 seconds to play here in the half. Preston trailing 14-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in the second quarter. The second quarter this year brought to you by Yardmasters. Second down and 10, 3 receivers right, single receiver left. Now man goes back in motion left, and they want to throw. Rolling little screen pass. They have it set up pretty well. Coming down the sidelines, hits across the 30. Hit and falling forward is number 2, Tanner Ellis. So Ellis will pick up another first down. As that ball is going to be spotted at the 39-yard line, so that'll be another gain of 12. Cooper again wants to throw. He's got a man open, complete, spins loose, down to the 20, down to the 15, as this one again is caught by Williams. Good for another 17 yards. Time called as with 15 seconds to play in the half. The Broncos will take a timeout here, so we'll squeeze one in here, one last one in here as well. 14-7 Broncos lead on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Take a timeout right back after this.
KACH.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
All right, here's the reset for you. 15 seconds left in the half as the Broncos have the ball at about the Preston 15-yard line, as they're trying to punch this in before the end of the half. 15 seconds left in the half. They throw underneath. It's caught down near the goal line, leaning forward. He's going to be down to the 5, a gain of another 10 yards. And they'll stop the clock this time with 9 seconds to play in the half. So the play good for 10 more. Cooper now 13 of 15 for 123 yards to play here in the half. And we will keep it here. As we remind you again that playing this weekend at the Worm Creek Theater is the movie My Penguin Friend. If you'd like more information about the movie this weekend on the holiday at the Worm Creek Theater, log on to their website and you can find out showtimes and tickets and order tickets there. Their website, once again, is wormcreek.org. So 9 seconds to play in the half. Ball down to the Preston 5. They'll call it the 4s where they've spotted officially, so it's first down and goal from the 4. They might get 2 plays off if they hurry. They swing it out. It's caught. They lunge for the end zone, and it's going to be short, out of bounds at about the 3. So they might get about a yard on the play. Clock stops with 4 seconds to play on the little pitch play that goes to Tyler Johnson. They'll spot the ball at the 2, so it's a gain of 2. Now with 4 seconds left. if you try to hand it off, you got to get it into the end zone. You can't run another play because you're not going to have enough time. I formation behind Cooper. He'll keep it himself. Nope. Hold on. We got whistles and flags and a timeout called by the Broncos once again right at the inception of the play. Nope. Preston took the timeout. So the Indians take the timeout this time, as they didn't like the defense they had called for the play, as Cooper was lined up under center and just ducked his head and tried to just charge it straight ahead. So the Indians call the timeout. Preston, according to the scoreboard, has one timeout left. No timeouts remaining for the Broncos. So once again, 2 seconds remaining here in the half. 14-7, Blackfoot leads on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Cooper lines up under center. I formation behind him. Receivers are tight. As again, he puts his head down and tries to push forward. He gets a help from behind. And let's see, what are they going to call? No signal yet. Now they do. It's in. Touchdown. So Cooper on the 2-yard run. That makes it 20-7. Now they'll try to extend to 21 here before the end of the half, as this will be an untimed down here on the extra point attempt. Cunningham has something to say to the officials over on the far side. As they'll now come over, they'll line back up. They'll whistle the ball back into play for this, the final play of the half, as they'll try to make it extend the lead out to 14 going into the locker room. Will the Broncos is a spot. The kick is up, and it is good. And indeed, they extend the lead. It's now 21-7 as they punch the ball in the end zone with just 2 seconds left in the half, as the quarterback Cooper able to put that in, and they extend the lead. So 14-7, the Broncos with a lead. We invite you to stay tuned. The Puppy Steps Training halftime report is coming up. 21-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Stay tuned. The halftime report coming up here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show...
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
21-7, Blackfoot leads at halftime. We'll come back and look at the stats from the first half as we continue right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
At Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, we aren't just protecting things with walls and wills. We're protecting people, because everything and everyone that is important to you is important to us. This is Brittany and Braden Smith, your local Farm Bureau agents, celebrating another wonderful year here in Franklin County as your trusted insurance advisors. Whether it's home, auto, life, commercial, or farm insurance, we are here for you. Give us a call at 208-852-2364 or just stop by our office at 33 South 1st East in Preston to see how we can make insurance simple for you.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
All right, let's first of all, let's tell you about the score going on
just north of here at Firth, as they also, just before halftime, Firth leading Westside 19-12. Now let's look at the stats from the first half of tonight's game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. First for the Blackfoot Broncos, who lead 21-7. Jace Cooper was 14 of 16 in the first half for 125 yards passing. And he also ran the ball twice for 6 yards, including a touchdown there at the end of the first half. Edwards, that's Kenyon Edwards, he ran the ball a total of 4 times for 26 yards. And as far as catch, Rodriguez had a catch in the first half. Johnson had one. Williams had chipped in with a pair of catches, 1 catch each for Galway and 1 for Ellis as well for the Broncos, who had 6 penalties against them in the first half for a total of 30 yards. For the Preston Indians, Carter Perry was 14 of 17 in the first half for 142 yards passing, as he also had 1 touchdown pass in the first half, as he hit Reggie Larson for a 7-yard touchdown pass, which at that point tied the game. Perry carried the ball twice in the first half for a total of 9 yards. Connor Iverson with 4 carries for 11. And Cole Harris carried the ball once for 7 yards for the Indians. Reggie Larson with a pair of catches in the first half, good for 24 yards. Cruz Harris caught 1 for 5. Jake Schumann had 2 catches for 30 yards in the first half. And Connor Iverson caught a total of 3 catches in the first half for 26 yards. There was 1 penalty flag against the Indians in the first half. That was a holding penalty, and it pushed them back a total of 10 yards. So it's 21-7. Blackfoot leading as we get ready to start the second half. It's about 3 minutes away. So we'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the start of second half action from here in Blackfoot, where the Broncos lead 21-7 on the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll go to the third quarter coming up in minutes right here. So stay with us here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
The Lady Indian volleyball team opened their season with a triangle match at home Wednesday night against the Grace Grizzlies and the Westside Pirates. The first match gets started at 4 p.m. with the pregame show starting at 3:30. Preston Sports are brought to you by Northern Title, Flying S Title and Escrow.
Into punt formation here. 2 men deep for Blackfoot, standing back about the 45. As Preston, who punted a couple of times in the first half, will punt for the third time here as Larson end over end. He's going to come down at the 40. Handle there. Breaks toward the sideline. Coming to the near sideline. Gets to the 49 where he's finally spun out of bounds as the ball carrier, 27, Braden Cozen, gets to the 49-yard line before he's spun out of bounds by Tegan Zollinger for the Indians. So first down, they're going to mark it right at the midfield stripe. So first and 10 from midfield here for the Broncos in their first possession of the second half. (21-7) as the full house backfield, hand off to the deep man in the formation, and getting across the midfield stripe to the 45, across to the 44, as that's Edwards going forward for 6 yards on the carry. And that's good play on first down. So that'll bring up second down and 4 here. Cooper under center, tries to throw it out here to the near side. Flag down late at the end of the play. As they got the ball up to what looked like about first down distance, but it's going to be not going to matter because it's a holding penalty against the Broncos, and it's going to come back anyway. So they got near the first down line to gain, as they're going to mark it's a spot foul, and they will mark off the 10 yards from the Preston 44 and carry it all the way back to the Blackfoot 46. So another 10-yard penalty here against Blackfoot. That's their 7th penalty of the game. So second down and 15, we'll call it. And ball dropped there by the quarterback as Cooper had to fall on it to bring up third down and long as he loses a yard. So it'll be third down and about 16 here. So third and long in their first possession of half number 2 for the Blackfoot Broncos, who lead 21-7. On the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard, the third quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. So they'll fake it. They get a man going deep right down the middle, and it's going to be picked off. As the interception, it's McKay Keller coming over to make the interception as they hung the ball up there, trying to get it to Jason Williams, and Keller stepped in front and took it away. That's the first turnover of the game for either side, as Keller with the INT. So nice play by the safety. McKay Keller just followed his man and just hung out there with him and able to out-jump him and go get the ball. So first and 10 Indians. Ball back at the 23. They'll put it in play from there. 3 receivers right for the Indians. Now Iverson in motion right. They'll swing it out to Iverson. He makes the catch, finds a crease up the sideline on his feet, still on his feet, across the 40 up to about the 42. Now they're going to say he stopped out earlier. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to mark him out of bounds back at about the 33-yard line, but it's still going to be good enough for a first down. So that's his 4th catch of the game. Good for 11. And the first down. Again, twin receivers to each side. Perry's going to roll right, throws across the middle. He's got his man open across midfield up to about the 46 as the pass completed to McKay Keller. Oh, it says number 10, Miles Henry then, my bad. Looked like 18 from up here. Be good enough for another first down. And we have a Blackfoot player hobbling back at the Preston 30-yard line. So that's should get the medical crew out to look at him, the training staff, as the ball moves forward all the way up to the 47-yard line. So Preston will gain about 25 yards on the play. As they come out to look at the injured Bronco, we'll take a timeout while they come out to work on him. We'll be right back right after this timeout here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
So the pass to Schumann, good enough for another first down. That'll move the ball now down deep inside Blackfoot territory. 1st and 10. Right about the 10-yard line. So looks like they can get another first down without scoring a touchdown. Perry comes out, hits a couple of big passes on this sequence. Now again, throws a little fade to the corner, and pushing and shoving going on out there, and no flag that I can see, as pass intended for Reggie Larson on the little fade pattern into the corner. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Check that. The pass was intended for Cruz Harris down there in the corner. So the clock stops with 6:54 to play here in quarter number 3. 21-7, Blackfoot leads on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard here in the 3rd. And another first down. Check that, 2nd down. No, they did call the pass interference call. So it is 1st down and 5 here for the Indians. As Perry will try to go right. Now he's coming back left. Gets down near the goal line and stopped there by 3 or 4 Blackfoot players. and he's going to get down near the goal line but not in. So it'll be a first down, first and goal for the Indians as Perry runs it for 5 yards and now tries it again. Now it's a muscle play as grabbing him by the shirt is a couple of Blackfoot players and pulling backwards. He still doesn't get in, so it's going to bring up second down and goal. .6:16 left here in the quarter number 3. Clock runs as the ball gets pushed back to about the 3-yard line. So Perry ended up losing a couple of yards on the play. And it's going to be third and goal from the 3. They'll kind of line up bunched a little bit. They have one receiver to each side. Give it to Iverson, and he is able to get in. Yes, he does. Touchdown Indians as Connor Iverson goes 3 yards for the score. So Iverson able to punch it in. That makes it 21-13. As Reggie Larson will come in to try the extra point here and try to get the lead down to 7. Snap, spot, the kick is up, and it is perfect. So 21-14. Preston has cut the lead in half. It's now a 7-point lead for the Broncos on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. Preston will kick off when we come back right after this timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. Our experts self-perform all phases of construction on new or existing structures, such as site excavation, access road creation, concrete foundations, welding, and the installation and maintenance of piping, tanks, metal buildings, and more. Our turnkey services will have your facility operational quickly and safely. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
KACH.
So the Indians able to punch it in. They get on the board first here in quarter number 3 as it's now 21-14. As the Indians will kick back off. Ball bounces, boxed around a little bit, down around the 10-yard line by the Broncos. Now they come back up, get across the 25 up to about the 27. That's where they'll put the ball back in play. So first down coming up here for the Broncos. They still hold on to a 7-point lead. At 21-7 here in the third quarter. Third quarter tonight brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. So Jace Cooper back, stays in at quarterback, little center screen, and goes to nobody as it's well behind the intended receiver, who was really kind of stuck in traffic. So Cooper does the smart thing and kind of grounds it to get rid of it without getting a call called against him, like in the first half when Carter Perry was called for intentional grounding, trying to throw the ball out of bounds. So second down and 10 coming up here for Blackfoot. Preston kind of cheating the linebackers up. Now they'll throw back underneath. It's complete. Ball gets up near the 35. As coming up to make the catch, Porter Hershey with his first catch of the day. As that play's good for about 7 yards, so it'll be third down and 3. Let me correct myself. He's 18 of 21 for 201. Man in motion. They'll pitch it to Larson. Larson wants to throw, and as he throws behind Schumann, and the ball was short as well, so that's going to bring up third down and 11 for the Indians. So they handed the ball to Larson, who threw it down the field on the flea flicker motion, and the ball was short and behind its intended receiver. And it's third down. Third down and 11. Ball's at the Blackfoot 33-yard line. And now we get the defense to jump again. Yes, according to the linesman on this side, that hard count for Carter Perry is working pretty good tonight as the defense jumps again. That's 8 penalty flags against the Broncos tonight for a total of 45 yards. And at least 5 of those have to be an encroachment penalty by the defensive line. So it moves the ball up. It's now third down and 6. As the locals trying to make a little noise to help the defense. As they fake the handoff to Iverson, Perry's going to go nowhere as he's going to lose yardage. And it's going to bring up fourth down and long. They faked it to Iverson. Perry tried to sneak along the line on the right side, but that side of the Bronco defense was having nothing to do with it. So they'll bring the receiving core back in. 3 wides for the Indians, 2 to the left. Single receiver right. They're also going to go with 2 tight ends in this formation. Perry waiting. Iverson jumps over to his right shoulder. And now hold on as the Preston sideline wants a timeout. 2:53 to play here in the quarter. Timeout Indians as the Blackfoot still leads 21-14 on the Flying S Escrow Entitled scoreboard. The third quarter brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
All right, the Indians will keep the offense on the field. Fourth down and 7 here. Ball at the Blackfoot 29-yard line. Fourth down and 7. 2 receivers left, single receiver right. They're going to throw the ball for the corner. It's out there, and it is caught by Larson. They get the first down to about the 4. Nope, give it to Harris. So Harris good for 25 yards and a first down. Perry just hung that up there and let Harris run underneath it. And Cruz was able to get there. So first and goal, Indians. Man in motion coming back to the right. They give it to Iverson, finds a hole, and he'll butts it right through in for the touchdown from 4 yards out. And Preston's the extra point away from getting even again. So Iverson scores for the second time here in the half. As Reggie Larson will step up to try to get the Indians even. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good, and we are tied at 21. So Preston outscores them 14-0 here in the quarter with 2:23 to play, and it's tied 21-21 on the Flying S Escrow Entitled scoreboard as the Indians will kick off when we come back right after this timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Touchdown runs here in the third quarter by Connor Iverson of 3 and 4 yards. And Preston has outscored them 14-0 in the half and gets even 21 each here with just about 2.5 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. So Preston able to turn the two turnovers both into touchdowns, the interception and then the fumble. And a little pooch kick here by Larson is going to come down at about the 10-yard line. 20, 25, 30. Throws his body into the crowd and gets up to about the 34-yard line before he's brought down by the Indian defense. As the Broncos will put the ball back in play from there. Brandon Cozen, the return man on the kick return. So 1st and 10 here for the Broncos. 2:21 to play here in quarter number 3. As we come to you from Blackfoot tonight. First of 3 straight road games for the Indians, as off left guard they run the dive play. It'll be good for about only going to give him about a yard. So Edwards will get 1 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. Well, 2nd down and 9 is Carter Perry has really stepped up and done very well here in this game tonight. As man's loose coming here to the near side, trying to get around the corner, knocked out of bounds. As coming over to meet the man is McKay Keller, knock him out of bounds. As it was Weston Layton, the ball carrier, who gets the ball back out to midfield. So Layton gains 20 for the first down, gets the ball right out to midfield. Now it's Edwards, puts his head down and gets a gain of 9 as he gets up to 41. So Edwards picks up 9 more with 1:25 to play in the quarter. So 2nd down and 1. As again, they'll give it to the deep man in the formation. He'll pick up the first down. That is Tanner Ellis, as he'll dive forward and pick up about 4 yards on the play. So Ellis gains 4. First down for the Broncos. As they're taking it right down the field, they have it at the Preston 35. Less than a minute to play here in the quarter. 42 seconds left. As they're really trying to stay tight, they give it to the up man this time. And they blow Preston off the ball. And again, they'll get it down over the 30, down to the 29. As that'll be good for another 6 yards. So 6-yard run. And they're going to let the clock run out as we're down inside 5 seconds to play here in the quarter. So we're going to go to the 4th even. 21-21 on the Flying S escrow and title scoreboard. Invite you to stay tuned for the 4th quarter. It comes up. It'll be brought to you by Papa J's when we come back. Preston 21, Blackfoot 21. We're back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
All right, we start the fourth quarter. Deadlocked at 21 as Cooper wants to roll right, runs out of bounds just short of the first down. As should be about a yard short. That's where they should mark it. Be a little more than that, as it'll bring up third down and about 4. So give Cooper 2 yards on the carry. And the first play of quarter number 4 brought to you by Papa J's, home of the best jerky. You'll find it out in Clifton. Call it third down and 2. As they'll give it to Edwards, the deep man. Breaks one tackle, has the first down, still on his feet. As he gets it down across the 20, down to the 17. As it was Jackson Merrill who jumped on his back and rode him down, but not until after he picks up the first down. So Edwards picks up 7 more. Has 9 carries for 55 yards unofficially up here. And it's 1st and 10. As they spot the ball at about the 19. Make it the 18. As Cooper wants to throw. Now wants to try to scramble back forward. And he's going to maybe gain a yard, maybe 2 as he gets up near the 16-yard line. So he step up and will keep. And he might get 1. Let's see where they spot it. Either way, it's going to bring up 2nd down and long. It will be. It'll be 2nd down and 9, so give Cooper a yard on the play. 21-21 tie as Preston got a couple of turnovers and turned them both into touchdowns in the third quarter to tie the game. So 2nd down and 9. They stack the left side of the line. They're going to toss left. Coming around the corner, trying to get to the corner, and it'll be in for the touchdown. Tanner Ellis had all those guys out in front of him, and he was able to take it right around the corner and in for the touchdown. That's good for 17 yards. So that makes it 27-21. First and 10. Here comes the Preston offense back on the field. They're going to start the quarter with 3 wides, make it 4 wides total, 3 to the left. As first down goes to Iverson, big gain, gets across the 40, and they drop him up at the 41. So a good gain there by Tanner Iverson. Iverson gains 8 on the play. Second down and 2. Now he wanted to throw, lob it up the sideline again for Harris, and he's got it again. Down to the 33-yard line of the Broncos. That's another 35-yard completion for Connor Perry. Gives him 241 on the game, passing-wise.
Listen for Dan
So
Hubbard
once again,
and Preston
sorry about
Indian
the
Sports
delay
on
there. They'll give it back to
KACH.
Iverson. Iverson's going to get forward to about the 30, maybe the 31. So you get a gain of about 2 for Iverson. Goes kind of right over the center. As for Iverson, that is 9 carries now for 27 yards unofficially. Second down and 10. No gain on the plays. We're under 9 minutes to play. 28-21. Preston trailing on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboards. They swing it out to Iverson, who had it goes right through his hands. So Iverson just kind of looked upfield, just the heartbeat too quick, and had it slip right through his mitts. And it'll bring up third down. So third and long here for the Indians. Trips left. Perry looking that way. Now he wants to roll right, and he's not going to get there. He gets out of bounds, maybe back at about the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to be fourth down and 10. Now, they've done a lot on fourth down here in the game. And it figures they'll stay with the offense here and keep them out on the field. Perry ran out of bounds, stopped the clock with 8:36 to play. One possession game. Harris is going to come back here to the near side. That's the right side of the formation. 3 receivers, 2 left. High snap taken down by Perry. He's going to lob it toward the end zone, and it's knocked down. And Preston will turn the ball over on downs for the second time in the game. So Blackfoot will take over with 8.5 to play. They lead 28-21. So first down, Broncos. As they take over at the Preston 35. So first and 10. They're still going to run out of that really tight formation as they give it to the deep man in the formation. That's probably Williams. It gets across the 35. So it's a short gain. He might get 2 on the play. Give him 1. Second down and 9. More importantly right now for the Blackfoot squad, they want to just let the clock run. We go under 8 minutes to play, 7:55 to be exact. 2 receivers left. Check that, make it right. They're going to throw underneath. It's complete. Trying to get around the corner and down the sideline as Merrill's there to meet him and run him out of bounds. It's going to be short of the first down, but still a gain of about 6 or so on the play. They're going to mark the ball officially at the 42. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4. So it's a gain of 5. Cooper now up to 155 yards passing on the night. So both quarterbacks have thrown the ball very well. Time called again by the officials. As they want to come over. I think they want to come over like they want to adjust the clock. So they want to put about 12 seconds back on the clock, so make it 7:30 on the clock. Starting the 4th quarter in Firth. Westside leading 20-19, as that'll get the Preston defense to move this time, and that should be good enough for a 1st down. So the Preston defense jumps, and they'll mark off 5. That will be indeed good enough to move the chains. The Indians are held flagged for only the 2nd time tonight. That's 2 penalties against them for a total of 15 yards, but this is good enough for a 1st down. So they spot the ball at the Blackfoot 46, and it's 1st and 10. And in motion coming back to this side, he'll set wide. Handoff goes to Williams, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, breaks another tackle, gets up to the Preston 46. So he'll run for 8, Will Williams, and get the ball into Preston territory. And more importantly, start the clock again. Let it continue to run as it runs all the way down, and now it's 7 minutes exactly remaining here in the 4th quarter. 4th quarter brought to you by Papa J's. Handoff, Williams slips, and that allows the defense to kind of just corral him and bring him down. John Peterson with the tackle. No gain on the play. Now still going to be 3rd down and a couple. (28-21). The Broncos leading on the Title S, Flying S, I should say, Title and Escrow scoreboard. As this time, Cooper will keep it, and looks like he'll have the 1st down as he just ducked his head, followed the center, and it will be indeed good enough for the 1st down as Cooper picks up 3 on the play. So they'll move the chains again, keep the clock moving. 6:06 to play here in quarter number 4. As Preston's going to have to come up with some sort of big play defensively here. Perry will come under, or I should say Cooper will come under center. Toss to the deep man, coming left, trying to get around the corner. Breaks a couple of tackles, breaks another tackle, and gets down to the 25. That'll be good enough for another 1st down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. As it's Ellis, the ball carrier. Ariel Ellis, 3 carries for 40 yards and another 1st down. 5:25 to play. And once again, the Preston defense now put in a situation where they need to come up with a play. They give it to the up man, as the up man's going to fall forward. Weston Layton with the carry is going to get it to the 19-yard line. That's good for 7. Bring up 2nd down and 7. Check that, 2nd down and 3, gain of 7. Again, they'll run out of the I formation. They're trying to take as much time off the clock as they can. Pitch again. Back comes to Layton, again trying to get around the left corner. He gets bumped out of bounds just before he got to the 10-yard line. But that's should be good for another first down, and it will be. So Layton's going to pick up 4 more and move the chains. Spot the ball at the 12. They can get another first down without scoring a touchdown. 1st and 10. Ball carry, it finally ended up out of bounds, so it stops the clock with 4:32 to play. As again, they'll hand it off to the deep man. Yes, he'll be turned back by the middle of the Preston defense. Tanner Ellis, the ball carrier. Reggie Larson there with the stop to push him back. Ellis is going to get about 3 yards on the play, however, and bring up 2nd down and 7. Gets the ball inside the Preston 10-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go in the game. 3:55 to be exact as the clock continues to tick away. The clock definitely now an ally of the Broncos as they threaten to add more points. Handoff up the middle. Williams bounces it outside. Penalty marker comes in late. Let's see what that is. Got the ball down to about the 4, but let's see if the play is going to stand or not. The flag came in from the side judge, but right where the attack was, makes sense this is going to be against the offense, and it is. It's going to be a holding penalty. So it'll move them back about another 10 yards. So remember, it's a spot foul. So the call will be marked off from about the 5-yard line where the penalty occurred. And we'll push the ball all the way back out to the 20 is where they will spot it. So it's 2nd down. They put the ball down at the 19, so it's 2nd and 18. They can get the ball just inside the 1-yard line to get a first down without scoring a touchdown. As they fumble the ball, as Cooper has to try to dive back on it, and I believe he picked it up. He did. And it's going to bring up 4th down, and Preston wants a timeout. So the Indians are going to burn a timeout here with 3:23 left on 3rd and long coming up. So we'll take a timeout. Back with more right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on
areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
So Preston down 13 with 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. Last week they found themselves in this same sort of situation and gave up a late touchdown and lost by 21 to be exact, as they'll get the ball back. Kickoff high and deep. It's going to come down to Atkinson about the 5. Running forward, breaks the tackle as he gets to the 20, still on his feet. Struggles up to about the 24. And they're going to mark it at the 22, and that's where Preston will put the ball into play with 3:09 left. Remind you that the Ralph's Construction postgame show will come up after this one is over, as the Indians see what kind of tricks they have in their bag here tonight. Trying to pick up their first win of the year, as Blackfoot's going to take a timeout for some reason. They didn't have enough defensive men on the field. So timeout called by Blackfoot. We'll squeeze one in here again with 3:09 to play. Blackfoot up 13 on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
All right, Dan Hubbard back with you here at Blackfoot. Preston trailing 34-21. Remind you, we'll be in Star Valley next Friday as we'll take on the Braves. Kickoff 7 o'clock. Pre-game show gets started about 6:20 next week. And finally, Preston will get the ball into play here. 1st and 10. Perry's going to throw. Looking under pressure. Now he's got to run. They got him by the arms. He throws it out, and it's caught. As it's Larson, Harris, able to make the catch, and it's a gain of 11 and a 1st down. And now we have another Blackfoot man down over on the far side. It was Reggie Larson. I was right the first time. So Larson with the catch, good for 11. And another Blackfoot player down. Looks like he has some cramps working as well as they come out and try to stretch his legs out just a bit. So again, we'll take another timeout and be back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Tanner Gala is the injured player. Again, he just kind of hobbled with cramps as he wakes his way off the field. So 1st down Preston, 2:57 to play, 34-21. Preston trailing on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Referee says let's play. 4 wides for the Indians, 2 to each side. Iverson right up the gut, still on his feet, gets up to the 45, good for another 1st down and a gain of 11. Iverson scampers for 11 on his 10th carry of the game, and the clock will continue to run. Westside now leading 33-19 as they punch in another touchdown in the 4th quarter, and once again, the Broncos want to take a timeout after seeing what Preston had come out and lined up in. So another timeout taken here by Blackfoot, so we'll squeeze another one here as well. We're back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Friday night, the Preston Indians head off to Blackfoot to face the Broncos in their first.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
For 78 years, West Motor Company has stood by your family. While the generations have come and gone, our commitment to quality and service has never wavered. Our team is here to ensure you find the vehicle that keeps your loved ones safe on every journey. When trust matters most, choose West Motor Company, now proud to be part of the Mountain West Auto Group.
.241 to play. Preston is still with 2 timeouts. Blackfoot only with 1. They throw it underneath to Harris. Cruz makes the catch, gets up to the midfield stripe, fights forward, gets over midfield up to about the not quite the 49, but the play will be good for 6 yards. I have Perry with 258 yards passing, as that ball intended for Schumann just does fall incomplete. Ball was deflected by Gallegos and just did fall out of play. So third down. Third down and 3 here for the Indians. They go 4 wides, 2 to each side. Single setback. Iverson gets the handoff straight ahead. Big hole up the middle across the 40 up to the 37 and another first down. That's a 10-yard scamper for Iverson. And another first down for the Indians. 2:06 to play as the clock stops to move the chains. Perry rolling, throws underneath. He's got Wilkinson wide open. He's scampering down to the 10, and he's brought down there at the 9. Carter Perry makes the completion to Atkinson, and Atkinson able to get the ball down to the 10. Another 37-yard gain. And hold on, timeout again called by the Broncos. So they want another timeout. That's their final timeout of the game with 1:51 to play. Preston threatening to get in the end zone. They trail 34-21 on the Flying S escrow and title scoreboard. We're back right after this timeout.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
All right, 1:51 to play. Preston trails by 13. They have the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal. They need to get this in as quickly as possible and then probably try for an onside kick. 2 receivers to each side. Iverson the lone setback. Out of the shotgun. Perry waiting. There's the snap. Good snap. Looks left. Still looking left. Throws the fade to the corner, and it's off the hands and out of bounds as they tried to get it to Larson. So unofficially, Perry 23 of 27 for 295 tonight. And again, they'll go 4 wides, 2 to each side. Perry's going to roll left, still rolling, throws it toward the back line, and it's going to be intercepted. Yes, it is. So he just kind of lobbed it up there in the double coverage along the back line, and it was picked off. Now, hold on. We got a penalty flag on the play. It was after the play, however. Now, I'm not sure if this is some sort of a celebration penalty or unsportsmanlike against one of the teams, as officials getting together down around the 10-yard line. Let's see what the white hat has to say. Pass interference against the Broncos, and then unsportsmanlike against the Broncos. So not only is it not an interception in the back line, it'll move the ball half the distance to the goal. Preston keeps the ball, and the ball moves forward to about the 3-yard line. Second down and goal. 1:38 to play. Indians living under a lucky star right there. Three receivers right. Single receiver right is Schumann. They're going to throw it to Schumann. He's wide open, a little fade pattern, and this one is caught for the touchdown. So Schumann, from 3 yards out, makes the catch. As for the Indians, that gets them a little bit closer. As it's now 34-27. Larson will attempt the extra point to get them back to within 6 and then see what they can do with the onside kick attempt. Spot, kick, up, and good. So the Indians get back to within 6. It's 34-28 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard with 1:32 to play. We'll take another timeout here. We'll come back and have the kickoff coming up right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
105.5 FM, KACH.
Hi, we're Braden and Brittany Smith with Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency.
We're Preston proud and Idaho strong.
Hi, I'm Jan Stone with Northern Title of Preston, and we are Preston proud, Idaho strong.
Hi, I'm Bill Chambers from North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, and we are Preston proud and Idaho strong.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Larson. I'm with HK Auto, and we are Dayton proud and Idaho strong.
We're Preston proud, Idaho strong, serving Franklin County and beyond.
All right, Preston will kick the ball off. You would think they're going to try for an onside kick here. They're kind of unbalanced toward the near side of the field. And they bring Corey Swainston back off the bench to kick off here. The onside kick is loose, but it looks like the Blackfoot team has it at their own 48-yard line. Ball was loose momentarily, but they were able to cover it, and they'll have the ball with 1:31 to play. So Preston with 2 timeouts, they can stop the clock twice. It's a 6-point game, 34-28. Jace Cooper will come back out at quarter. So Blackfoot will win their opening night game. Final score here tonight, 34-28 is the final. Preston plays a lot better, but they go to 0-2 on the season. So stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show comes up in just a minute as we continue on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Stay with us.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. Now stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming right up. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837.
Well, welcome back here to Blackfoot. As the Preston team played better as a whole, the offense had one of their better nights in a couple of years, as according to on my sheets, they racked up over 350 yards of total offense, but it wasn't enough as they end up losing by 6, 34-28, the final score here tonight against the Blackfoot Broncos. Preston trailed by 14 at the half. They came out, tied the game with two turnovers and 2 touchdowns in the third quarter, but then couldn't hold the defense, couldn't quite hold the Broncos off the scoreboard. Ellis with a pair of 17-yard touchdown runs in the fourth quarter for Blackfoot, and that just proved to be too much for the Preston Indian offense to keep up with, as they end up losing here by 6 tonight, 34-28, the final score. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, look at some stats, have our player of the game for as we continue right after this timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Well, welcome back here to the postgame show, the Ralph's Construction postgame show. Preston loses by 4 tonight. 34-28 is the final as they come up just short. A heck of an effort for the second week in a row by the Preston team. Speaking of heck of efforts, we'll give you the one final that we do have. The West Side wins their opener game as they knock off Firth by the score of 33-19. All right, let's look at stats. First for Blackfoot in the victory, Jace Cooper ends up going 16 of 18 for 155 yards in the game. Edwards carries the ball 12 times for 66 yards. Cooper 5 times for 12. And Ellis, those two 17-yard touchdown runs in the fourth quarter, runs a total of 6 times for 77 yards and a pair of touchdowns. For the Preston Indians tonight, first of all, let's do running carries first. Running, Carter Perry, 3 carries for a total of 14 yards. Connor Iverson with a big night as he carries the ball 10 times for 49 yards and a couple of touchdowns. And Cole Harris carried it twice for a total of 8 yards. For the Indians, passing-wise, Carter Perry had one of his best games as a Preston Indian as he finished the game 24 of 28 unofficially on our stat sheet for 298 yards in the game. So just a couple of yards short of 300 for Carter Perry, who not only did a great job at quarterback tonight for the Indians, he is our player of the game tonight as well for putting together an outstanding effort tonight for the Indians to try to keep them in the game as they lose by 6 here this evening. So Carter Perry, our player of the game, as he throws for 298 yards unofficially. Take our last time out. We'll come back and wrap it up from Blackfoot right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
Folks have many reasons to visit Casper, Wyoming every year, whether it's work, high school sports and activity, a romantic getaway, or business meetings. The best place to stay when you're in Casper is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. A beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, a pool, fitness center, and a fabulous indoor atrium. You can also reserve meeting rooms for your next event, and each stay includes an extended continental breakfast. Reserve your rooms today at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. Call 307-472-6300.
All right, so next Friday, the Indians will continue on the road as they will be in
KACH,
Wyoming, in Afton, Wyoming, as they will take on the Star Valley Braves. Pre-game show starts about 6:20 next week, and the kickoff slated for 7 o'clock. Our next broadcasts on mylocalradio.com come up tomorrow as the Lady Indians will be competing in Day 2 of the Cokeville Volleyball Invitational Tournament Our start time is early tomorrow morning. Keep your eye on mylocalradio.com for the exact times, 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, depending on how they finished in their round robin matches today at day one of the tournament. But we'll have a couple of matches for you at least as they move into double elimination coming up tomorrow. That'll wrap it up for tonight for our presentation of Preston Indian football. The executive producer of KCH Radio Sports is Val Cook. Our associate producer is Jace Andrews, and our studio coordinator tonight has been John Beverly. I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for listening. Everybody have a great and safe holiday weekend. As we remind you again of the final score as Blackfoot knocks off the Preston Indians 34-28. Everybody have a great night and a great weekend, and good night from here in Blackfoot.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.